will begin shortly. Please stand by.
Oh my god, you won't believe this. You won't believe what happens next. Oh my god, this next bit will shock you. Ready? This stream almost didn't happen. Wow! Oh my fucking god! I can't believe it! Wow! What? Anyway, let's get this started. Hello there and welcome back. My name is Paul aka Modus. As always, I hope you've had an amazing week. And today is Tuesday, July 15th, 2025, which means it's time for another Modus live stream, so buckle up. Because for the next 3 or so hours, I will try to make your Tuesday a little bit more interesting. Yes. This stream almost didn't happen, boys! Wow! Holy shit! I probably shouldn't be straining my throat like that today. I should probably be doing like I just did a few seconds ago. Yes. I should probably keep it this way for the rest of the stream because Sunday I went to the beach. And I put on, like, naturally, when you go to the beach, especially here in Spain, the sun is lethal, okay? The sun is really strong, okay, this time of year, and probably will be even more so in August. So, naturally, I put on a lot of sun cream around my whole body. Yes, that includes... why do you even feel it necessary to mention that? Just censor that, okay? The sun is a deadly laser. I don't have that sound on the board. I feel it's maybe a little bit too specific. Okay, so I put on a lot of sun cream, and then when I got there, I realized that it was all for nothing because the sun cream was expired. And because the sun cream was expired, it wasn't doing jack shit to protect me from the deadly laser that is the sun. So I got a pretty bad sunburn. Like my entire back right now is like radioactive red. Okay, my entire back looks like it's been like drenched in SCP-113 or something like that. Is it glowing though? No, unfortunately, it doesn't glow. It would be pretty cool. My entire back would look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but I guess it's not time for that yet. It's not that time of year just yet. Anyway, the sun cream was expired. It wasn't doing jack shit to protect me from the heat. And I got a pretty bad sunburn. Like across my entire back. Some of my face was red even. Now it's good. But my back is still pretty red. And my legs. Right? The next... that night. So once I came back and I went to sleep, I woke up at like 4 a.m. because my entire body was like every single inch of my body was burning, like it was in an oven basically, and it was the sunburn. It was that bad. Okay. Then the following morning, I woke up with a sore throat and a fever. And I was like, whoa, that's how bad it was? Yeah. I couldn't go to the doctor that morning, but I did go in the afternoon, in the evening, rather. And apparently, it just so happened that at the same time I got the sunburn, I caught a cold. Right? So fortunately, the two are not related, and it's not as bad as we thought. And actually, so this morning, so like 2 days on from the massive sunburn incident, I woke up feeling pretty good. Like I had 2 painkillers yesterday, and that obviously got me better. But hey, like the very next day, I woke up and I was like, wow, damn, I'm feeling a lot better already, which is why I decided to carry on with this stream, because I'm feeling like it. Okay. Hi Ankray, what's up? Hi One on Online, hi Effie, hello everyone who's watching currently. How it go? I'm just explaining the Spanish sunburn incident of Sunday the 13th. So yeah, I was ill for exactly 24 hours. And then it just, the next day it disappeared. So I thank the powers that be for that. I thank the humans watching there from the realm beyond for that. So yeah, my legs are still a little bit burny. The right side of my back also feels pretty itchy and burny. But I can carry on with the stream for sure. I just have to take care of my throat a little bit, because like just yesterday it was pretty sore. And this morning still my voice was very deep. It was like protocol levels of deep. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it easy with my voice. But we're not taking it easy with today's topic. We're doing a production challenge. And we're gonna try to make sounds for our latest ID, Meganova, with just drum samples. So is this like a community challenge or only you? If you want to make your own and send it in SoundVault in my Discord server, I can listen to it for sure. The thing is, I've wanted to make community challenge for the longest time. For the longest time, I've wanted to make community challenges. It's just that we don't really have that scale of viewers to do that. I feel like we need hundreds of people for us to do like... So if there's 100 people watching, there'll be like 10 submissions. Alright? So something like that. I expect like 10 to 20% turnout of people who will actually want to take on the challenge versus just people watching. Right? If our average is like 20 viewers, say, it's not very... Alright? I have not gotten affiliate yet. If I did, all of my VODs would be now turned to members only. But I can give you an update on that. Right now it's at 2,232, so it's like hovering right over there. I need to get it higher. I have a few videos planned for this summer. I have the Spain Dubs vlogumentary, aka the Road to the Madrid show. I have the full set for the Madrid show also planned, and I've also planned a video on basically roasting local music concerts. That's gonna be an interesting one. So just me like for like 10-15 minutes straight ranting about local music contests and how they are possibly rigged. I will say most of that video is just my personal recollection. I do have some receipts, but not as many as I would want. So most of that video will just be my personal recollection and opinion. So just heads up. I had the worst damn sunburns of all time. Shit's not fun. The one day of UK sun. Yeah, the difference is that every day here is the one day of UK sun over there. That's every day here. Hello world. Hi Kimmy. I'm taking my throat easy. Can I say it like that? I'm taking my throat easy. I also need to hydrate a lot, so I've got an extra big bottle today. I've got 2 liters instead of 1.5. Look at it. It's blue and it's massive and it matches the background and everything. Look at it. It's humongous. You said bottle, so British. Oh, might have a bottle of water. Okay. Let's begin, bro. Bottle? Yeah. Bottle? I don't know. Oh, I don't tend to think about my pronunciation too much. I just go for whatever works for me. I tend to think no, that's Australian. Okay, that's too much then. Yeah, it's just I tend to think I have more like an American accent, right? But maybe that's just because I watch a lot of American content. And yeah, bottle of water. Okay, let's just get it started, shall we? We are doing production challenge within the Meganova project. Drum sound design only. So my name is Paul, aka Modus. Welcome to today's Tuesday Tunes. Without any further ado, let's get right into it. FL cometh before me. Oh, I haven't opened it. Fuck! Oh no. I forgot to open it. Bad streamer. Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen, okay? Guys, welcome one and all to Modus Live. My name is Paul, aka Modus. Without any further ado, let's get right into it. Much better. Much better. Okay, let us load the Meganova project. So will you make a track or just sounds? I'm doing the production challenge inside of a song project. The hope is that by the end of the stream, I'll be able to have some of the sounds I make today integrated into the track. Okay, so we're talking about Meganova. We worked on this last week, and since then I have done this tweak to the vocals, so I haven't been able to work on this project since. I've been working on some other stuff like finishing Codename Austin. Codename Austin is production complete. The instrumental version is fully mastered. All I have to do now is look for a vocalist to really finish it. But yeah, my part of the job is 99% complete. Pretty cool stuff. Codename Chords or Brian Botanica are likely up next. Juicy. Okay, so when it comes to Meganova, I've only been able to work on this on stream so far. And I have done one thing, and it's I've created a pitch automation for the crowd chants that, by the way, we did, all of us together on last week's stream. So we went from this. So because they play so often, and every time they play, it's the exact same pitch. I did notice that by the second or third time that I heard them, I started to get a little bit of repetition fatigue. So I've done a pitch automation to try to make them a little bit more varied, so I don't have that fatigue. It's subtle. It's subtle, but it helps. So here's the drop so far. Definitely feels more dynamic, right? Like the actual crowd is there, as opposed to just like a pre-recorded. Like it feels more like a natural crowd instead of a prepared crowd. Like, hey, like y'all sing this one note, right? This feels more like there's more randomness to it, like quite literally. All right, and then we have this little demo of the rhythm part of the drop. So I have this concept where it's 16 plus 8 plus 16. So it's 16 bars of dubstep drop, 8 bar mini build up, and then into the second half of the first drop, which is a 16 bar rhythm drop. Maybe we can make some sounds for this. So I have prepared a special arrangement tab just for this called the Drum Shalong. And within the Drum Shalong, we shall create our challenge. So my tool of choice for today is probably going to be Serum 2. But I'm going to consider revisiting Fruity Granulizer after what feels like forever. So my hope is that we'll be able to turn a drum into something usable, into like a usable wavetable. Okay? So first of all, we have to choose what drum sample do we want to use. And I think it would be very fitting if we used the same drums that are in this very project. So the Meganova kick, the Meganova snare, and all that, okay? I don't really know which of these kicks is the one I'm using in Meganova. I think it's the short one, but I'm not sure. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it's kick 2, okay. Yeah, kick 1 I believe is just slightly longer version of kick 2. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna throw this into here and switch the oscillator type to granular. Hello? Granular. There you go. Oh. 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 Well, that took a while. That took a very long time. Must be my hard drive just like spinning spinning up. There are some times where my hard drive like goes to sleep and it shuts off. And then when I have to use it again, it starts to spin up, and that takes a few seconds. But for some reason, that holds the entire system back. Like when the disk is spinning, everything else hangs for a few seconds. And yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of wild. 808s are drums too, right? So you could use that. It kind of feels like a cheat code when the 808s are basically just a sub bass. So to be fair, kicks are just warped 808s. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so right now I'm playing a one shot, and I have to. Oh. I notice a disturbance in the force. Oh, I think the visuals here might be broken. I think the visuals here might be a little bit broken. Wait, let me reopen. Maybe the ridiculous loading times were a problem after all. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Right? Maybe not. Maybe that's just... Is that like a visual bug? Or... Oh, there you go. Okay. It was not a visual bug. It was just the sample was too short. Okay, good to know. We at least have the... At least it's not... Okay, now we can say we have some Foley, lads. So now we can just randomize the panning. Why is the window not going away? Oh, maybe we do have a bit of an issue here. How about not using fast idle? Well, that's strange. That's like a really strange way for it to move, isn't it? Does that happen with anything else? If I go for something like... If I go for some other table? Oh. Oh. It's just like locked up for some reason. Okay. So maybe I should keep this fast idle. Reload plugin. So like the plugin works internally, but the UI is like really bugged. Maybe it's a byproduct of FL 2025. I haven't tried Serum 2 on FL 2025 yet. Maybe it's time to update Serum 2. I think I'm gonna do that. You know what? I'm going to update Serum 2 live. Sign up. No, not sign up. Sign in. And while Serum is downloading, we'll try the same thing on Free Granulizer, okay? Okay, latest version is from April 27th. I'm not confident that'll make things better because oh, the updater is very small. Okay, so we can just do that like right now. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Welcome to the Serum 2 installer. I might have to close out of this project, so give me a minute. Stream things. Hello there, my children. I feel freezing while trying to get a sample as normal. Also happens when I use a sample I only have in OneDrive. Yeah, but the thing is, it's not in the hard drive. It's in an NVMe. That sample is in an NVMe, but the loading is getting held back by the hard drive. Yes. That's the thing. Okay, I just updated Serum, just like that. Why did that take, like, 10 seconds? Let's try it now, shall we? Maybe it has some UI fixes. Some Meganova. Okay. Any day now. Okay. We're not completely dead after all. No, it's still like that. And everything is like takes super long. God, that's so weird. Is there anything that I can update when hitting? Keep focus. Is there anything I can do to make this better? Wait. Save and close the project. But I just did. I just closed the file. So this is like a clean boot of a file. I want to look it up and see if anybody else has this issue. FL Studio 2025 Serum 2 UI. How to install, blah, 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 blah. Serum 2 UI lag. Serum GUI lag. Upon loading Serum, the wavetable and filter GUI is incredibly slow and choppy. Interface looks like it's running at 10 FPS. Check your audio buffer size. Could be related to having a higher latency. I don't believe that for a second, dude. I'm going to change to generic ASIO driver, which I've had some luck with. And maybe delete that. And insert another Serum now. I'm not very confident it'll work. Yeah, no, that's not it. Very strange. What if I scale this up? No? Same issue, right? Oh. So it updates when I change windows. Then it does that. So strange, dude. I think they might need to update. I think they might have updated the plugin wrapper. Anyway, we have another granulizer. Boom. Let us see. I'm gonna try to use the beginning of the sample, okay? Now, was there a way here to have it key to pitch? Yeah. Hold. That could be what I want. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that's some interesting foley. There you go. Well, we got a drone base. I would like it if I could have an end time knob as well as a start knob. Yeah, I could just cut what I don't need. Yeah, you're right. Hold up! Okay, we're onto something. How about we just, I gotta make more mixer tracks. Yes! Need more mixer tracks! I need a really strong phaser. I think I could just do it with Serum 1 FX. You won't deceive me, will ya? How about you? Are you a good boy? You are a good boy. Serum 1 works just fine. Not sure why Serum 2 is not responding today, not wanting to do its duties. But hey, we got Serum 1 effects today. We're back to the oldies. Is there any VST alternative? Yes, there was the Serum 2 Grindler synth. The problem is that for some reason, after updating to FL 2025, the UI is super laggy. And I've tried Fast Idle, like that's on right now. I've tried updating it. I just updated it to the latest version, and yeah, it's just super laggy. Like things happen like half a second after you do them, and then the pop-ups don't go away for some reason, and yeah, it's just really weird. Maybe they just have to come up with a serum update. Jesus, I can't speak. Okay. Wrong mixer track. Okay, I have to assign it to 73. Oh shit, I inserted serum effects on the wrong track. Okay, now we fix that. Okay, maybe we could use filter table for this. Yeah. You know what? I should probably be recording. Sounds like aggressive chewing. Very disgusting. Well, there you go. Sound design with drums challenge complete. There you go. I completely forgot about the fact that we have a phaser. We have a phaser. We have a Hulk. What if you turn the snare into a gun? Maybe I could. I think this could be worth doing in Vital instead. Vital's phaser is really cool. What else do we have? Do you have Four Mans? Hit me with Angry Growl. Intriguing. Bro's making Half-Life sound effects. By the way, you're clipping. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Because when I'm recording internally, what this thing does, Edison, is it can record in 32-bit floating point. So I can normalize and then I unclip. Right? So, yeah. The only time this matters is when I'm actually recording from a signal from the outside world, like from a microphone, right? If the mic saturates, this can't do anything about it, right? If the signal is clipped at the input, there's nothing that Edison can do. So, yeah. You could maybe try using a declipper, but last time we tried, computer went up in flames. Yeah, I declipped my computer, freed it from its misery. Lo-fi yoy? Oh yeah, I get it. It's the Skrillex sound. Ooh, that was a nice screech. Yeah. Okay, I think we're done with filter table. Well, we haven't really tried out the spectral stuff. We might just come back to it later. I'm going to open a Vital and see if we can do anything with Vital that remotely resembles Granular. We're just trying to avoid Serum 2 here because the UI is not letting me. Okay, let's vocode a kick. See what happens. Well, not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. Okay, what happens? Ooh. We can probably make like a rising growl. Like that. We can just go like this. Or like the other way around. Can probably do something about that, yeah. Okay, let's try more modes. All the modes. I should probably be recording again, right? We should be on track 73. I learned a new shortcut the other day, by the way, with the synth or the audio clip in focus. You just pick a mixer track and you hit Control L, and it auto assigns. Isn't that just insane? Such a time saver. Very silent snare right here. Really silent. gonna try doing some bend stuff with it. There you go. And then naturally, we must do the pew. The pew. Exactly, but maybe not from an envelope. Silly Paul. Just do this. Set it to envelope and then just do that. Yeah. And then just... Yeah! Infinite hold. Oh. Must. There you go. Okay. Am I recording? I'm not, but I should be. Okay. What else can we do? I promised. Filters. You will get filters. Oh, he's using the Agente knob. The Agente knob. Okay, now we're really sounding like Agente here. Whoa, okay, that one's pretty sick. I think I'm liking the sound of that. And that's just one oscillator, okay? We can use a snare as the second oscillator. Just call it. I really like the motion of that. That's a trigger. I like that. Ah, yes, very complete sound. Ah, yes. I forgot to tell you guys about this. Snare 03 in Meganova is the same as Snare 03 in Hypernova, just a little bit lighter. This is the snare from Codename Brian Botanica. So, yeah. Enjoy. Okay, let's... What is pitch splice? I don't think I've ever tried pitch splice. Okay, so you can probably see that this is the start of the snare sample and then it just gets quieter. Okay. I think I'm gonna go for that. And I'm gonna give it a series of modifications. Oh, what is this view? SB. Haven't seen that before, I think. I think this is just like a... Oh, spectral, okay. Okay. Ooh, what was that motion? I'm gonna copy this. Copy. Paste. I'm gonna link this to form and scale. Yes. Oh, I have to set it to 1:1. That motion was really cool. It has like it has this like small like dirt texture to it, like that. See that bit where it reaches the peak? That's like there's like that dirt in there. It's so cool. Next. Ooh. I think we might be getting somewhere, folks. Really like those textures in there, and like the watery stuff in there. And that's a kick and a snare. I fear for my own power. I'm so powerful. Not even I know the true extent of my power. What kind of bewildered, unexpected incantations shall I bring forth into existence upon this planet? Can you include this as a vital patch in the pack? Maybe I could include patches. That could be like a new thing for Meganova. I will have to do a lot of like documentation work, like going back through the projects and finding patches, because I almost never export my patches. I just keep them inside the projects. So, but yeah, it could be doable. Well, one on the line, there you have your gun. There you have your snare gun. There's more where that came from. Oh, just yes. Yes, so much. Give them to me now. I think I'm gonna turn down the mix by the end of the patch. There you go. Now that sounds like a hardstyle kick, or like it has that same texture. Let's play with that spread parameter. Ooh. That sounds humongous. I did recently manage to make a silenced SMG type sound that was awesome. Might have been the best thing I ever sound designed. I'm going to break it to you. 90% of the sounds you hear in Hollywood, they don't actually make them themselves. They just use Boom Library. Like I recently heard Boom Library sounds in I think it was Tears of the Kingdom, or was it Breath of the Wild? I don't know, but there's like one machine in the how was it? So the problem is in Spanish, everything in Nintendo games has a completely different name. Like say in Pokemon, the city names are completely different from English to Spanish. Same thing with the villages and the places in Zelda is in Hollywood. I know. I'm getting there. Trust. So in Spanish, it's called Acala, but I have no idea. Acala. So it is the same. That specifically in English is the same. Okay, so the Acala Lab, the one that's like in the top right of the map, it has like a machine that you can build ancient weapons and armor with, okay, in exchange for ancient parts. And that thing, I'm pretty sure I've heard a couple of Boom Library sounds in there. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet also make extensive use of Boom Library sounds. I recently heard in Blade Runner 2049, I also heard a couple Boom Library sounds. And yeah, I just recognize them because I use them in my own drops. Codename Pablo has a bunch of Boom Library like futuristic sci-fi sounds, like sci-fi gun reloads and stuff like that for fills. I see them in Hollywood movies all the time. I'm like, dude, small world, eh? That is so big. Like, I actually really like that. What else? It's still only in mono. Imagine when you add some width effects. I know, right? Like, I can do this right now. I can... Dude, one thing I really like about Vital that I really wish was in Serum 2 was the stereo knob and the LFOs. Make it so each channel can have its own LFO. Like, just that's instant, really good stereo. See that? Like, that's instant, really cool stereo. See? And it's not like this phasey, artificial detune. No, it's like very natural stereo as well. I love how you titled the stream production challenge, but in reality you're working. My brother in Christ. I'm doing the challenge inside the Meganova project. I made an arrangement tab called the Drum Shalong just for this. Can't you see the oscillators in this Vital preset, in this Vital preset, are a kick and a snare? And I'm making it, and this is coming from a kick and a snare. Whatever the fuck this is. Really cool. What else can we do here? Can we add a third oscillator and add maybe a another snare? Here we go. This time, let's do wavetable, just plain and simple. Okay. That's what I'm after, more or less. Yes. Okay, I just need a filter here. Oh, that's all I get. 8 LFOs. See, that's one thing that Serum 2 does better. There's basically unlimited LFOs. Elfos. Like elves. Yeah, there you go. There you go. What else can we do here? Maybe you can FM from somewhere else. Ah, that's a little bit. Maybe if I disconnect the filter. Yeah, it still sounds pretty dirty. How about oscillator 2? Sorry. That's not a lot of RM. That didn't do a whole lot. Okay, how about we just switch plans? Whoop! Where did Vital go? Oh my god! Reappear! Before. Oh, there we go. It was minimized. Jesus. This Vital patch making me want to act up, bro. But why is it so none of your fucking business? Hope you understood that reference. Like this adds a lot of noise to the signal for some reason. See? Maybe it's the soft clip. Okay, there we go. That was it. Low key, the random mode worked, and having a filter on the second knob. Okay, how about I put them all on envelope mode, and I just leave the note hanging. How will that sound? Let's try that. Dude, if only I could have a way of making it so I can manually drag the LFO around, so I could basically like, test every single position, right? If only I could do that, that would be so sick. Loop point, loop hold. Point cycle, no. I don't think that's it, Chief. It's just, I want to be able to like pick and drag this around so I can like freeze on a particular frame of the LFO. That would be so cool because I just get to like do manual movements with it, like random, more random manual movements with all of the automation. Set the rate as freeze and then drag the face thingy. Oh. Set the rate as freeze and drag the face thingy. What is the face thingy? Below the shape. Oh. Oh shit, so there is a way. Hold up. You might have opened Pandora's box here, Sky. Might have opened Pandora's box. Okay, but that only really works with one. So, what we can do is throw this into Patcher and link all 7 to a all 8 LFOs to a single knob. Yes, use a macro. Okay, but I basically I had a way to do that within Vital. It's called a fucking macro. See, I never use macros. I have never ever used a macro that wasn't already there in an existing preset. Holy FL user nerd. Yeah, call me whatever you want. I'm not even mad. Just yes, they are goated. I act like they don't exist. But my brain just like this whole thing, poof, forget about it. So I'm just gonna go with that. And this is macro 1. Okay, so I'm just gonna go, and then I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna go, and then, and then, that's a lot of macros. Very, very mischievous. Holy shit. Wait, no, that's... Wait, did I just link macro 1 onto itself? Is that even possible? Okay, I have 8! Icht! Okay, icht! Macros. Yes! Got it! Got him! Okay, I just wish there was a little bit more resolution to the knob, though. I guess I can. If I just hold shift, right? Oh no, that's like fast movement. How about control? Okay, it's control. There you go. That's exactly what I wanted. So I can just make my own movements whenever. Oh, that's great for a sustain. That's so cool for a sustain. Just like this really long, tense thing. Epic problem-solving moment. I know, right? We just managed to find a way to basically have a click and hold for the LFOs. So now I hit the note, I hold control while playing the note, and I just move it around. That's such a cool sustain. Like it has that rising overtone, right? Okay, I'm thinking, I haven't used this in a while. So maybe we should. The juiciest plugin in the world. Okay, here we go. Zekete. If you use the Lafong, you have to use the drippy skin. Okay. You win. Whoa! Haha! Oh no. Hi, Dan. Will I summon Dan from Paper Skies if I use this? I hope I do. Ooh. This'll be interesting. That's all the pitches, all the pitch stuffs. Is there a way for me to mute this LFO without having to unlink it from everywhere? Is there a way to just, you know, not do it? Seconds delay, stereo, smooth. Lafong is free. Yes, it is. I don't see a way to mute the LFO. Disconnect. Yeah, but I don't want to disconnect it. You can right click on the link and bypass it. Oh, there you go. Oh, but there's no visual indication that it's bypassed. Maybe it should like gray out when it happens. So, yeah. Okay, I probably did it at the wrong amount. There you go. Now I should bypass it. Okay, there we go. Except why? I'm bypassing them both. Oh, because I'm not bypassing it from macro 1, am I? Okay, LFO 5 phase. Bypass. There you go. There's another pitch thing. Here, somewhere. I think there's two similar LFOs. Oh yeah, it's LFO 3, okay. That's okay. LFO 3, bypass. There you go. There you go. Okay. More. Okay, we've used Lafong. Let's try using filter table now. With this. Okay. So vital and filter table. It's gonna be interesting. And now let's try the spectral modes. Okay. A degrade. Let's try this out. I should probably put this on an automation, so it moves automatically. Okay. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a pattern. I'm just gonna do Macron. Yes, Macron, like the president of La France. Yes, because it's a macro, and Macron. See, this very funny stream today. My jokes are unsurpassed in this day. Can you please auto hide? Hide while dragging when detached. Hide while dragging when detached. Okay, no, not that. You know what? I should probably have the browser like Agente does, like detached as like its own thing. I should probably do that. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try detaching it. Can I detach it? How do you detach it? Guys, help me out with this. Surge FL Cloud. No, maybe turn that off. How do you detach the thing? Burr coins? Wow. Thanks for the help. Show parent folders. Previous next. Full sample preview, collapse structure, configure extra folders. Yeah, no, but that's not how I do it. Okay, put this VOD as public after the stream. I'm not sure because I'm showing an ID, so I don't think I can. Broski, you're welcome. Agente, I require your help. How do you detach the browser? Mine was detached for a long while and I couldn't figure out how to reattach it. Dude, I'm just wasting my time. I'm wasting my time so hard. I'm going to try out this new FL thing, okay? I've already tried out Gopher a couple times and it has proved pretty useful. In fact, this is how I learned the Control L shortcut. Now, I don't really like how it sends your answers to the cloud and how the developers can read them. I wish this was a local AI. I kind of get it that they didn't make it that way because not everyone is going to run on like a rocket ship of a computer like I think I have. How is FLGPT better than just any regular AI? Because this is trained pretty much solely on the FL Studio manual. So this thing is like specialized in FL Studio, right? Okay. We got a ChatGPT feature in FL before GTA 6. So I do wish they at least gave you the option to download the model and use it locally. Okay, like for ethics purposes. But for now, I'm just going to ask it something pretty harmless. Which was how do I detach the browser window? Okay, yeah, let's just do that. Okay, it's gonna take a few seconds. It said ChatGPT not effectively trained on FL Studio. No, it's trained on everything. That's why it's more generalist, and it might give you the wrong answers. Maybe in FL26 they'll add an option to AI generate samples or even entire songs that'll really speed up production. So they just came up with something called the loop starter, and it basically uses AI to give you a starting point. Like it pulls samples from FL Cloud, and it tries to give you an idea to go off of. Okay, I am fine with this because it doesn't generate the samples. It still pulls them from the FL Cloud, which is basically like the FL Studio version of Splice. Like they have their own in-house version of Splice, right? So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that because of that. because they still pull their sounds from the FL Cloud. And I think I just broke my foot stand. Did they just demolish my? Okay, there you go. It's like in two pieces right now. My foot stand is in shambles. This is the second identical foot stand I buy from IKEA. Waste of 20 euros for a stand which is a piece of plastic. It's just like a plastic slab held together by this like extremely cheap metal frame. Okay, to detach the browser window in FL Studio, try the following. Click and hold on the word browser in the header. Drag the browser away from the side of the screen. Ah, okay. Thanks, Gopher. But yeah, now I have a separate problem. Where do I put it? Where do I put this thing? I have no idea. Where the fuck do I put this? Oh, like auto minimizes. Okay, that's actually rather interesting. What if I just put it like somewhere in here? We're almost at a point where songs can be made faster than you can listen to them. Yeah, well, the thing is, are you willing to put in the work? Because that is where the difference will be made. We do what we must because we can. Was that a misquote from the humans? Songs have to get shorter. Why? The top songs on Spotify are already like 3 seconds long, something like that. What was that? Like 2 minutes 20? The last chart topper I saw on Spotify. Okay, so maybe now that it's detached, I don't want to auto hide it anymore. But what I could do is put it here and make the mixer slightly smaller. If that doesn't crash a file. Okay, no, it doesn't. Cool. Now I just have to readjust to this. And now the mixer will be slightly smaller, but I can adjust for that in the layout. Give me a second. We could be looking at a permanent FL Studios. Okay, no, this is the playlist. You don't want to mess with the playlist. Okay. There you go. So the playlist is logged in now, and what I want to resize is the mixer. Move it to the right. Introducing Spotify Shorts. And now, what if I do window capture and I go browser? Oh, FL browser. Oh my god, this might actually work. Give me a second. This is precision work right here. I have to adjust the browser so it's like the right size. It's gonna be really small. It's gonna be tiny as fuck, but hey, I don't need you to look at the browser. I need you to look at this. This is what I want you to see, not the browser. Not always, anyway. Okay, so we might have just made a permanent upgrade to the layout that way. That's actually kind of sick. I kind of really like the way that looks. Okay, can I try a scaling filter? There you go. That looks so much better already. Okay. I think that's it. The browser was a source of some leaks anyways. Yeah, and whenever I want you to see the mixer, I can just do this, reattach it, and there you go. Isn't that just sick? Dude, that's great, actually. Okay, now what I have to do because I gotta go into Arrange Windows, Save Custom Layout. And there you go. Okay, let's keep going, shall we? Okay, so I completely forgot what we were gonna do. I'm just gonna do tools / tweaked automation clip, and for now we're just gonna automate this macro, okay? I'm so glad you can't do this in Ableton. How else would we know about all the million virtual riot IDs? I'm going to do a little something here, and I'm going to trim all noise and slice up. There you go. Okay, so that way it's going to take a lot less space, and that's already one big monolith, as AU5 would say. And we were going to do exactly what with the browser. I have no idea, but it's just let's just keep going until I remember what I was supposed to do with the browser. Okay, I'm just gonna have to loop that, and I'm gonna keep recording with Edison. I can't delete this already because I have it exported here, and there you go. Okay. Maybe I can put Edison down here. Resonator. That sounded very similar to Moodle. Moodle sounds really similar to this. That almost sounds like I just played a sample in reverse. See that? Oh, what's this? Really cool textures. Mega squelch. Okay, that's basically just a comb filter. That could make for a nice filler. That yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Create automation. I think that makes for a sick filler. That's gonna be really cool. Okay, how about this? Metallic low pass. Really cool sounds all around. Rand flanks. Whoa, really crystalline. From a kick and a snare. It's not just sick. Hi, Gente. I'm sorry. I copied your idea. I detached the browser, and now I got too attached to this layout. I'm not changing it ever again. Permanent upgrade for the stream, y'all. Sounds like something from Metroid Prime. Yeah. Hello? Why you no sound? Oh, there we go. Let's try something else. Color, what's this? Ooh. Color bass. Oh, what's this? Whoa! What was that? Whoa, what a cool texture that added. That was sick. But why is it adding like an E something? Na, 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 na. Yeah, it's adding like an E pentatonic texture to that for some reason. Okay, how about pentatonic? Well, what if you frequency shift this down? We'll try this. We'll try that for sure. Okay, so that's cool, but why is it in a different key? All right. Ooh, screech. Okay, that's just octaves. Okay, it's frequency shifter time. Let's do it. Let's try. That's painful to my ears. Yeah, it was a little bit painful. Then again, why are you listening with your volume turned all the way up? God damn. Be righteous to your ears. What? My volume is minus 30 dB. What are your ears? Are you Daredevil? Whoa! Whoa! I gotta spectral gate that. I have to spectral gate that shit. Daredevil is a superhero that is blind, but has like godlike hearing. Okay, like he can hear from the other side of the fucking universe. Oh. There you go. There you go. That's what I wanted. Come here, little sweep. Ah, yes. Okay, now multiband delay, come to me. My tool of excellence. My tool of choice for always warping sounds beyond belief. Beyond recognition. I just like to keep my ears healthy, I guess. Yeah, it's just... The thing is, how are you at minus 30 and you found anything painful to your ears? So that... Okay, to be fair. Have you ever known the sound of a fork scratching against a dish? Like the, you know? If you know that sound is hellish at any loudness. So in in your defense, now that I think about it, that might actually be kind of true. First it was a bass, now it's a riser. So I can turn drums into anything. It's in the title of the stream. Wow. Whoa! Why is it sending all of the signal to just the first band? Why is it doing that? How do you make a brass type sound from literal drum? What do you mean brass? What what of this sounds to you like ha, yes, French horn? What part of, can you turn it into my hopes and dreams? Sorry, I don't think I can get that far, Chief. I think AU5 might be able to help you with that one though. He's the true wizard. That sounded corruptly cool. I think that's the best way to describe this kind of sound I've ever heard. I think that's the best description for any sound of this kind I've ever heard. Dude, what kind of really cool effects do we have here? Can we try Destructor with asymmetry? That's gonna sound really weird. Through the multiband delay even. Oh, it's just like a rattle. Not very usable though. I wouldn't use that a whole lot. Ooh. To me, it sounded a bit like deep horns when it reaches the end of the automation. Oh, I see. E5 has probably figured out the brown note and has just been waiting for the right moment to deploy it. We've all known about that's one of the few things that's like well documented in sound design. The brown note is between 5 and 9 hertz, supposedly, which is like the note that resonates with your bottom, and it makes you want to poop. What the fuck is even... I just described it. It's supposedly, hypothetically, there exists a frequency that is the resonating frequency of your butt. And apparently when that plays... So when you scream into a glass and it breaks, okay, that's because you've reached the resonating note of the glass. Okay, so just imagine that, but with your bottom. Okay, apparently there's a way to make your butt resonate, and sorry, it's just it's hard to keep up when I'm getting bombarded with WhatsApp messages. Okay. Gotta focus. Okay, brown note. You play it, supposedly makes you want to poop. We already have vomit steps, so it would be the logical next step. If anybody can deploy it, it's AU5. I've only been able to go down to like 26 hertz like an infra sub. Sorry, I can't go down to 5 and 9 hertz. That becomes too difficult to mix. That's gonna be the best excuse I've ever used for anything ever. Sorry, it's hard to mix. Okay, let's keep it going. Okay, let's do away with the freq shifter now. Why when I pitch it down it sounds higher pitched? How the fuck does that happen? You can see the spectrum going up. What? What? How when I pitch it down it goes up in pitch? What's this, the fucking upside down? That's really cool, actually. I just don't like how it sounds like blocky. That sound is so brown. I can't believe you just said that. Oh no. Sorry, my sound is too brown. Wait, I just found a plugin in my list that's called Puberty Simulator. What is this? Oh? Oh? Oh. Oh, it's just like a picture. What is this? Why is this in my plugins folder? Who installed this? Who installed this? Hey, there's one last thing I gotta test here. Of course, no sound design session is done without some end prism. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I think Zeph Parisoto recently released a tune with a brown note. I think you can figure out for yourself what tune it is. I'm gonna ask Zeph then. Did you get any reports of fans shitting themselves? New cloud-based plugin for plug data drop recently. It's called Chimera. I've seen the trailer. I think I stopped at the shop page, right? I clicked on the shop page, I stopped short of downloading it. I think it's because I just had to like go run and do something else. But yeah, I might just try it soon. Maybe we can get it right now. Callan Chimera. The next color-based plugin is here. Okay. Take your word for it. Chimera, free, but please consider donating what you feel it deserves. Sorry, things are really tight right now. Things are kind of tight. I apologize. That was a voice crack. Okay. Email address, blah, 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 blah. Get. Add a tip. Yeah. Sorry. I apologize, folks. I can't always give away money. I would love to, but sometimes the situation doesn't allow for it. I have to solve some really, really egregious captchas. They're like 3p resolution, some of them. Select all images with cars. Click on verify when there are none left. These are like the worst types of captchas. Gotta have spare change somehow. Yeah, but I just need to get a new B job, right? I'm currently looking for one. Okay. Thing is, the job landscape right now fucking sucks. Like the job either takes up your entire day, so you can't do nothing else, right? Or the job requires 11 million years of experience that you can't get otherwise, because they won't take recently graduated students because they want people with experience. But then how do you get the experience if every job requires experience, and you won't take the students that just recently graduated? So yeah, it's just will you select the square with like 2 pixels of card in it? Ah, yes, because it sounded amazing back then, but it's so bad now. Literally, I know, right? And it's like this. It seems to be like this in like very consistently in every country. Every person I've talked to, no matter the country they live in, they seem to have this exact problem all the time. Right? It's just I need experience. So I just graduated. I need experience. I need a new job so I can get my experience. Right? But then every job asks for experience. And then the businesses go ahead and have the absolute mind brilliance to complain that, the workers are just not applying. What are we doing wrong? It's just, what the fuck, dude? It's just make them more accessible. We want to work. You don't want us to work for your company. Because you want the second coming of Jesus Christ. And I'm sorry, but last I checked, I am in fact not the second coming of Jesus fucking Christ. So, you get experience through internships in college. That's the strat. The strat is to just become a fucking freelancer and build your experience that way. That, or just lie in the fucking CV. No one will notice, right? You just say you have the experience, and I'm not in uni though. I only know this from friends. I see. Wait, there's people who want to work at some boring odd job. I'm saying, like, say an office job. Okay, say a job you and I could do in an office. Okay, like maybe doing some video editing. All right, but they want the most seasoned ass. They want you to master like 90,000 programs, okay? They want you to be like the cum laude of the entire Adobe suite. Like, that's just not seasoned ass. Yes, I just said that, okay? Believe it. Cry about it. It's just, they want you to be an a, just I have no words to describe it. The mine's just blocked from. And I enjoy not starving to death. It's apparently not the right answer. Yeah, exactly, dude. I just saw a screenshot from some guy on Facebook the other day that was told that they went to a job interview, okay? And they got turned down for the job because he talked about the salary and the conditions and the type of work they'd be doing. Dude, if I'm going to work here, I want to know what I'm going to work as. Right? I want to, like, am I not in here for the job? Aren't those things that are related to the job? So they basically didn't want this guy to complain, quote unquote, right? They didn't want this guy to be asking any questions about salary because we all knew where that was going, right? He was gonna probably not get paid for the first 3 months, and then get paid get paid 6 hours when they were working 9, and then pass them off as unpaid overtime. Fuck that. Fuck that practice. Fuck that practice, dude. You can work here as long as you don't think about anything and accept whatever we give you. Yeah, exactly. Dude, at my previous job, they wanted to give me a promotion, quote unquote. My biggest part of my previous job ended up, so I first got into that job, so it was an office job, okay? And they called me up because they wanted to interview me because I had just graduated from the school that I studied at for my sound technician thing, my degree, okay? And they called me up, okay? And they were like, yeah, like, we want a person that can handle, like, media, right? So, like, editing videos for socials, doing audio stuff and all that. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. I did the job interview. I applied as a media person. 6 months later, my entire job shifts towards QA for this app that they have. Okay, I end up doing code reviews for code I can't fucking understand. I can't read the type of code they were doing. So my QA was just limited to testing stuff and seeing it break and sending videos to the programmers. Okay, which I actually found out is actually like a very common thing. Like, most QA people don't know coding. Okay. Hi Dani, ¿ya no haces directo en Twitch? No, me he pasado a YouTube porque Twitch me hizo una cosa rara. En febrero me dijeron, es que nadie va a pensar en las compañías multimillonarias. Y dijeron que iban a dejar de almacenar todos mis directos pasados. Porque lo que pasaba... Spanish jump scare, I know, right? I want to talk to this guy, okay? Lo que pasaba era que yo, al terminar un directo mío, lo guardaba, lo almacenaba en mi página de Twitch para que lo pudieran ver los que estaban suscritos al canal de pago. Twitch dijo, no te lo voy a almacenar porque es que ocupa mucho espacio. Es que nuestros servidores solo somos Twitch, una compañía una compañía cuyo dueño es Amazon y Amazon no es nada sino una compañía ultra multimillonaria. Y pues entonces eso, decidieron que no iban a gastar ese espacio en sus servidores y que si no sacaba todos mis diferidos en un mes, se los iban a cargar todos. Entonces dije, así, a tomar por culo. Me voy a YouTube. Y me fui a YouTube. I basically just told him that I had to migrate from Twitch to YouTube because of the whole Twitch VOD storage fiasco. Okay? I have a video on this channel about that, so, yeah. Pues eso, me he mudado de Twitch a YouTube y ahora estoy haciendo todos mis directos en YouTube.
In 2025, what makes someone a criminal?
Spanish on an English stream. I really have to. I think I'm going to remove the switch the stream language to Spanish reward and just switch to Spanish whenever it's needed. Right? Because I feel like it kind of breaks the flow of the stream, and if there are Spanish people on the stream who don't understand English, right? I would rather just switch to Spanish then and there, so they can understand and so they can join and watch and engage with the stream. I'm gonna AIW into Polish. I would rather not. If you can help it, please don't upload my voice to an AI server. Please. I'm asking you politely. Okay. I was talking to you about my previous QA job. Okay, so I ended up doing QA for this company, and towards the end, like a month before I got fired, because the company was losing money, they were like this, and they had to cut down on staff. It was entirely a manager level problem. Like, that was on them. They brought that on themselves, and we paid the price, which is it's just okay. Let's not talk about that. A month before I was let go, I was offered a promotion. So QA stands for quality assurance. It's basically like beta testing. Okay, making sure the app doesn't break when clients go and use it. Okay, quantum physics. Okay, so I was offered a promotion to be the QA lead on the company. A company of like 40 people, by the way. Like it's not that big. Okay, QA lead. The pay raise is 50 euros. So from like 1,400 I was making at the time a month, the switch from just doing regular QA to managing the entire QA team was 50 euros. Like not even 1% of the salary. Okay? Not only that, but my responsibilities I knew because I had already been at this point, I had already been at the company for more than a year. Okay? And I knew the moment you took on more responsibility, you were doing unpaid overtime. Like fucking crazy. You would leave home later than the guard at the fucking place we were renting the office space at. Okay? So the office was a rented space in like this big building. And this building had a guard, okay, and he had a schedule, and he left, and he closed out the place. Some people who worked with me, like right next to me, would leave, like the guard would leave the building, and then that person would leave. None of that was being paid, and I knew that's where I was headed. I turned it down. I think that played a part in why I was fired and why I was let go. The fact that I didn't take the promotion. Because they brought it up. The CEO brought it up when he pulled me aside to talk to me about the fact that I was being let go. I said to him, "You never made clear to me what the increase in responsibilities was." Right? And so, yeah, you never made clear to me what schedule I would have from here on out, because I know it's not going to be the same schedule I have. maybe it will be on paper, but I know for a fact that the person that's working right next to me does not. Like, is a lead is a different team lead, like from a different team at the company, and they just no. They should be being paid double what they're currently being paid, and you're not paying them. I happily walked off that place. It is true that now I have to look for another job and things are getting complicated, but it is what it is. Morals. I have a moral compass. And that seems to conflict with some people for some reason. Wow, even FL Studio had to object about that by playing some noise. So, yeah. I know morals is not always best for your personal economy, your individual personal economy. Morals don't always make you rich. You don't get rich. You don't get to save money on morals. But I'd rather die with morals than die rich, knowing I've sold my soul to the devil. Okay? Okay, I should turn this up at the end of the sound. Maybe not that much. Nice. Nice movements, I like that. X filter table. Hi Ashley, or what's up? Haven't seen your name around, I think. Colors advanced? There's advanced colors? Hey, can you load? Colors advanced. D major, random. Why you know work? Is this also an FL Studio thing? Hello? I think this is also an FL Studio 2025 thing. I think this might also be it. Oh, there you go. Yep. It's totally an FL Studio wrapper thing. Okay. Oh, but now it worked. So maybe it was the hard drive sleeping. Oh yeah, okay. It was totally the hard drive sleeping. It's okay if it distorts. As long as it's internal distortion here. Okay. I see why that was. I had the fader all the way up. Okay. That doesn't matter. Oh, there we go. I think we got a bunch of sounds now to start incorporating into the song. I think we ought to try that now. I gotta head into Edison, into the Edison where I did all this, and go Tools, trim all noise and slice up. Make sure all that noise is cut out, because see, we end up with a much shorter, much more convenient file to work with. We got massive amounts of sounds with that, dude. Just a kick and a snare. This is a kick and a snare. That is a snare and a kick. A snick. A care. A snick. A sick. A kick hair. Okay, let's get this into the production arrangement, and let's see how much we can stretch this. Yeah, but can you sound design this back into a kick and snare? Fine challenge you propose there. I have done worse. You know, that I can do that without even doing it. I can do that by just saying it, because I can already tell you how this is going to go. This would be a 3-step process, basically, or like a 3-4-step process. Take that bass jam, like you take that monolith, you do a brick wall filter on both sides. So like you take a Pro Q and you do a brick wall bandpass. So you just isolate one single frequency, one sine wave. Okay, and once you have a sine wave, you can do anything. Okay, you can do a very fast sine sweep, right? And that already has the shape of a kick. Use the pogo knob on the FL sampler, and it magically turns into a kick. I know, because I've tried it before. And then from that sine wave, you can generate white noise pretty much by just stacking them, right? Or you can distort it so much that it becomes white noise. And then from that white noise, you can make the tail for the snare. Send me the files in DMs and I'll make some drums right now. Thing is, I don't have Nitro. I have no idea if these big monoliths... I'm trying to pull the browser from the side, not knowing. I have to get used to this. Forgive me. I have to get used to this. So these big monoliths, they're 786 megabytes total. I can't send that through Discord. I'll have to do some Google Drive uploading after the stream. So yeah, I apologize. That is going to take me a substantial amount of time to upload. Yeah, they're big. We made a bunch of sounds with that. So at this point in the stream, I think we can say the drum shalong is complete. Have you heard of Exodus Era? He just might make me not use a file. No idea. What is it? A new DAW? Someone who uses Ableton? In which case, pleb. Okay, shall we try the sounds in the rhythm drop? As you can tell, that is sorely incomplete. So we shall do this. Oh my god, we already have a bunch of bass jams. This is probably from a previous stream. Oh yeah, this is from the Agent Battle Jam. I used the Agent Battle Jam specifically for that purpose alone. Oh, this. And the previous jam. Okay. There you go. Oh, you know what, Danny? I think you might have a chance because these two files, they're uploading automatically to my Google Drive cloud. So I have my sliced audio folder synced to the cloud, and they're uploading like as we speak. So once they're uploaded, I'll like have a like small green check on the file, on and I could just send it. So yeah, provided I like hit share with everyone who has the link, all that. But that's easy. He made the most comprehensive gun SFX generator in Bigwig and turned it into a playable game inside Bigwig. What the... what? And at that point, just get the trial for Bigwig. Like, Bigwig is very similar to Ableton. Or at least back when I tried it, it has a similar layout to Ableton. It's very powerful. I know, because I've tried it. It's just not for me. Okay, I've tried a lot of DAWs. I've tried Ableton. I use Cubase still from time to time. I've used Studio One. I've used Bitwig. It wasn't words don't come easy to me. How can I hide my way to let you see I love you? Just words don't come easy. Okay. Oh well, what's this? I've almost never seen anyone use Bitwig to actually make normal music with it though. Zanet uses it, yeah. I could just take that texture. Hello, is this color ringtone support? I do remember recording something else here, I think it was. Oh, okay, it's here. Might have had something else though. Do I have something else? July 15th. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. Okay. I gotta check with Freesonic. Okay, it's the same thing. And there's that. Okay, I probably did not save. I probably didn't. Oh, what's this? Oh no, that's something else. I probably did not save the first Edison, where I was like first trying out all the like manual random movements. I probably do have the later one though. that one. I think the files are ready. I think they are, yeah. Danny, are you ready? Yep, all files are ready. These two, I'm pretty sure. I just go. There's no Google Drive prompt in these. Oh, because I have to do it like one at a time. Okay. Danny, get ready. Everyone with the link. Copy link. I can just do that from File Explorer. I do really like the integration that the Google Drive app has with Windows. I gotta find Danny here. Hello. And then this. Share with Google Drive. Everyone with link. Did I hit accept on that one? Pretty sure I did, yeah. Okay. Try that out. Thank you, kind sir. You are welcome. Nice textures. Okay, let's try some of those. Okay. I'm eager to try that one. Okay, first off, I want to try and substitute this one. Stutter. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that one's already pretty sick, but can I find a better... Oh. Maybe I can use this one here? There you go. Okay, but this has to go into the growls bus where everything is like compressed and there's a high pass in here. Okay, I can just have more channels. More channels. There we go. All of these were from the crowd chant thing. Okay, there we go. The drum shalong, because that's what we just did. Boom. Hello, is this the drum shalong? There you go. Control L. Life-saving shortcut. Actually, okay, let's try. Oh, it was here. Oh! Okay, okay, okay. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, I find a similar. Oh, what's that punch? Okay, we've hit a gold mine here. Oh, woo. Oh. Yo, what is that? Oh, that's just satisfying. Wow. Okay. That's just mint. Whoa, that was sick. Wow, it's gnarly. Woo. All of these, by the way, since this is the Mega Nova demo track, the upcoming Mega Nova sample pack demo track, all of this will be in the sample pack. I'm just saying. After this brilliant hydration break, we shall continue. We probably have to advance quite a bit. I definitely would like for the fade-in tension curve thing not to get in the way of the volume adjust. Definitely would like that. Is this a song from the drums only? Not the entire song. Sorry, posture check. This time I don't disappear. I guess that upgrade to the NVIDIA Broadcast SDK did help. So not the entire song, but the sounds we made today definitely are from the and the sounds we made today are this entire thing and this entire thing. Okay, we have two monoliths totaling something like 15 minutes total of just growls that we made from kick and snare. It's just, yeah, sick. Let me see if I can format shift this into something unique. Ah! Hold on, brother. I've been loving stair automations recently. See that? It's just, what? And then I just do it the other way around. I probably need to high pass this. I'll make a new track for this. Insert one. Oh, it's just so cool. I've wanted this for so long. Okay. The resonate blel. I sound too French. The resonate blel I know for a fact Blel is not how you spell. Blel is not how you translate bell into French, but I don't really remember the translation from it either. I have no proof, but also no doubts. Maybe I'm better off just spectral gating this, so I don't lose all the like bandwidth of the lower frequencies. Actually. There you go. This is how they make those futuristic window open sounds with like from like Code Lyoko. When a window opens in the supercomputer, it makes, you know, it makes these kinds of sounds. There you go. But now, I have an urge for more harmonics. That is not how you get harmonics, apparently. Pitch shifter. How about that? That could work. You know what this reminds me of? Sector 5. Like, my song Sector 5. Not the... well, Sector 5 is based on the Code Lyoko Sector 5. I guess it's the filler sounds on the pre-drop. Yeah. Oh, it sounds clipped because of the limiter I have at the master. I apologize. That was a voice crack as well. I have to compress this like fuck. There we go. Okay, need stereo. Need a stereo. Lobster 5. Thank you. But not that type of stereo. I need the type of stereo that doesn't sound detuned. Okay? Maybe we can try this with the stereo shaper. See if we can get something that way. Okay. Oh. That might be it. Like, Haas delay, basically. Haas effect. That might be it, yeah. I think that format effect has to be a little bit faster. Like, you know? As opposed to beam, like it sounds like it has a sustain and then it does the fast stuff. Ooh. Try that one. Ooh. Doop. Yeah, it has like that lower tone. Let's go for that. Okay. I just realized we have to make supersaw chords. out. Okay, so I have to use the sub for this. Right now, it's just a bunch of saw waves and 3x oscillator. We gotta change that. I think it's about time we make the Mega Nova Super Sauce, gentlemen. I think we could be saving this for the next 4 bars. I think like that way it might be a little bit less crowded early on. So there's not as much to like overwhelm your senses. So like you first get into the rhythm and then you go nuts with the sound design afterwards. I need a bass here. Oh, it's the same thing I had here. Okay, let's make it shorter then. Variation. Or bow, pop up, bow, pop up, like that. Is it the right time to do this, though? Maybe not. Maybe it's not. Oh, interesting. 1 measure per section. Am I seeing? Oh no, that's the chat from an older. Okay. That's a draft. Okay. That's for the breakdown, okay? I could just use this. Forget this. What is that? What? 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 I think I'm gonna use this here. Oh, dude. Is this? What the fuck? Yes. Mega Nova. Okay, we do need still something else here. That's a different one! We need to save that. We need to save that. We need to preserve these sounds. We boom. Oh, the reverb! What? God, makes it so smexy, dude. What is this pattern? Everyone is different. I ran out of words. Sorry. Let me try doing some shit to this. That actually sounds rather different. It sounds like more metallic thanks to the ring mod. I think I'll stick with that. We did say we were going to use this later. Cold Blood Abid, I don't care. Cold Blood is 6 years old. You can't fault me for that. I gotta get rid of all the Edisons. Remove all Edisons. I'm pretty sure I got all bounced. And yeah, project save. Nice. Shorter. There we go. Very Cold Blood coded, sure. Okay, chords time, finally. For Mega Nova, the superstar chords I'm going to make are going to follow my latest tutorial on social media, Instagram and TikTok, and I believe also I posted that on YouTube, yeah. Of just making the supersaws, duplicating them an octave above, and turning the level down to have the volume, and then see if we can do some trickery to make them sound tastier. Except I'm not faulting you for it, because that song's max, for sure. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's just, some people will just jump and say, but modus sounds like Xylant. Except Xylant himself. So when people said that, I was like, okay, let's see. Let's see about that. I tweeted at Xylant, and I sent him, at the time, I think I sent him Sector 5, okay? And I asked Xylant point blank on Twitter, on a scale of 1 to 10, how cool, how futuristic, how sci-fi, how Xylant-y would you put this? He said 9.99. So he replied. He replied, and he said, I think it was like 9.99 out of 10, and then alien emoji. Eric approves. You got nothing on me now, liptards. Yes, I did just say that word in 2025. Cry about it. or like the Australians would say, cry about it. That that's probably not right. That's probably not right. I get shit from people telling me my newer stuff sounds like AU5, and I laugh my ass off. You sound like AU5, and I don't sound like AU5. Jesus Christ, dude. People have it sideways. But yeah, it's just whatever. I don't care. Yes, I'm inspired by both. So try to do it yourself. Like, do it better than me. Right? Okay, super sauce. There, done. Super sauce. It's here. Oscillator A, oscillator B. Okay, and then this. Okay. Actually, I might just want the fundamental removed. So I don't have two fundamentals at like the same volume, you know? Do-do-dung. Windows notification sound being perfectly in pitch. Do-do-dung. You might have not heard it because I'm not streaming the whole PC audio, so the Windows notifs don't really come through the stream, but I heard it, and it was funny. That is grossly compressed because the limiter of the master project is turning it down. There you go. Can we maybe do this? Actually, no. Oh, set it to 180, please. Just so they're in phase. There you go. That's my sauce. That's my sauce. Super sauce. Da, da. There you go. I want that overtone being heard loud and clear. Okay. Bow, bow. And I could probably do a little pinch in here, and then these will all get bounced into chords, obviously, and into one shots as well. I'm just doing this now here out of convenience. Okay, envelope and make it faster. 1/16. Ooh, interesting. And this, but without the sync. How's that sound? Why does it still sound with the sync? Hello? Oh, there we go. What? That sounds strange. Strange. Yeah, I think I'm just going to initialize and then send this one over. Okay, there we go. Ah, because that's how it sounds without the fundamental. That's strange indeed. Very strange indeed. Can we try and get some square harmonics onto this? Sure. Those are some unique sounding superstars with those square harmonics. I think I like the tonal shape of that. It's just fine. Just maybe a tad bit brighter, but I already got feedback from Sekai last night. He mentioned that my super sauce were a little bit bright. I kind of agree with him on that, so let's try not to push it too much. Also, this could use maybe some twin tube, super square. Yeah, sure. Super saw square, super squaw, super sawware, super sair. Oh, that did wonders. It went from thin to warm again without the bass. So it sounds just as warm as without the high pass. But with the high pass. That's strange. But cool. Because it serves me. It's useful. Could I could just pull a sleepless here. I could just pull a sleepless here. We go. It fits perfectly. Oh man. Okay, let's go for that. Actually, can we get a little bit more square on this? Yeah, just a tiny bit. Okay, just to make them sound unique. So they don't sound exactly the same as like the other Novas. So they're not just filler, like they're uniquely, right? Because the superstars from Supernova, Hypernova, and Ultranova each have their like subtle differences, and Meganova has to be the same, otherwise it's not worth it, you know? Okay, now we just need a middle bass, and for that, I think I'm just gonna use the growl here. Bow, 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 bow. Wham, wham, wham. Yes, make unique. Oh yeah, cause I forgot. FL Studio 2025 now has this thing. Pop-up capture. FL 2025 now has this. And I can just change the properties of a clip without making it unique. Ah! Down, dun, 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 +3. Let's go. But what stretching algorithm does this use? I'm not sure. So we'll have to check that. No, please. Please don't stretch it. Use tape resample. Is there no way? Is there no way to have the variant? To have the sample variant of this? Can't I choose the pitching, the repitching mode for the... Oh, man. Ah! Really, really hope they add this in the next update. Really hope they do. Okay. Because otherwise I just have to, instead of doing this, I have to reset this. And I have to do this. So it sounds natural. You know? Well... Well... There you go. Oh, so does this have a ring mod? Yeah. Hmm. Whoa. Wow, wow. I can probably get this from like the longer sample. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I can just make this unique. It's gonna use a bunch of RAM, but actually not that much. Strange. Down, bound, +5. There you go. And I have more. You know what would be epic? Meganova remix compilation where the winner gets Meganova sample pack for free. Remixing a demo track. Actually, since I'm going to treat the demo track as just a single and not even calling it a demo track, just a song, maybe that could work. It's going to be a lot of work to organize a remix competition, but we could probably get it done. You know? Bam, bam. I'm back. What did I miss? Sick growls. Probably have to reverse this. I'm just gonna make this unique a sample and reverse. Ah, I don't like how it like folds back into slower, not slower, smaller. Like it, I don't know. Okay, that works. Yeah, it just has a different enough motion. You know? I probably need a different thing here. Do I have a bass in here somewhere? Not really. There you go. it kind of stops the flow a little bit. Yeah, with the hat, that adds a lot. The sauce might be a little bit quiet. Mega sauce. I should probably have a separate sub, because when I turn down these growls, the volume of the sub turns down as well, because the sub is embedded into these growls. So that is probably something to keep in mind. I'm probably overthinking it, but the crash maybe needs to be a little bit louder, but here it's just right. Maybe the growls need less mid-high resonance so they don't get in the way of the crash. Let's see about that. This one especially doesn't really hit. Maybe if I reverse phase? Very, very small difference. I hear it, but it's small. Then again, this is faded. So the crash doesn't really clash. How about this though? What about this? This is slightly brighter. Boom, boom. Yeah. Boom. Are the drum fills in the... Oh, man. No, they have to be in drums. So they don't get affected by the Tora verb. There you go. Oh, there's also this. It's not doing what I was expecting. I was expecting this to just accentuate the seventh. Maybe I had another bit here, right? No, not that. That's a little bit too... has too much presence. Maybe I can just layer these two together. Yes, do that. And this. Why does it glitch differently every time it's looped? I thought it was persistent because it was the same sample. What? Let's save this. It's too high. Yeah, let's just use that. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I kind of do like the fact that it changes. And that is the second half of the rhythm bit, but that's not done yet. Maybe we could make an ARP. Okay, that'll be the last thing we do on the stream. Okay. ARP. Can we make an ARP using the Drumshalong? I like how we're just calling it now. Calling it that now. I could probably just make an ARP out of this. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, just make it so high that just turns into... There you go. There you go. That's just funny. Can you make a snare into a toilet? Probably. You just asked me if I could, not to do it. See? It almost sounds like a Nokia ringtone. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Wow, we did just make an ARP from a kick and a snare. All we had to do was bring it up to F9. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. I'm gonna loop that about a bunch. There you go. And of course, it has to be somewhere around there is where I put it, right? Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. That is just a kick and a snare, holy fuck. Maybe just a little bit more, like so. We have a no ARP. This is convenient. Because I can just delete the first one and the last one and we end up with a perfect loop. There you go. Oh, because we have to change arrangements. There we go. Something, something, improvised melody. Nah, I probably won't do a melody in the rhythm bit. I'll probably turn this down an octave. Dun 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 dun. Actually, now I'm not so sure. Ah, if only the A wasn't natural. Dun 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 dun. That'll make for a sick harmony. But it does dun dun da 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 da. That's not what I want. Da 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 da. Like F minor, you know? There's no difference. Or just have both. Both things. Why not? Okay, there we go. Where did I put this? Change icon. The Arb. And this is track 36 as well. There we go. Ah, I should have probably made it longer. Like like that. Should have probably extended the decay on that. Yeah, so let's make a variation on this, okay? Hello? Oh, it's muted. Perfect. Let's play that. Perfect. Put it here. Thank you very much. Dun dun da 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 da. Da then I can that and that and put a bit crash on them. Maybe I can have an automation that works its way to that value. How about reverse? Well, that's interesting. How about we pan each of them to one side? Wow, that's trippy. That's really trippy. So weird. Okay, maybe not heart left, heart right. Let's do half each. 50. Ah, strippy! So we have a little bit of modulation going on, but it doesn't take up the whole sound. Okay. The arp. There you go. The arp, which is yeah, in reverse. There you go. I'm funny. No, I'm not. Where do I put this? Okay. Okay, let's hear it. I think that's it. The Drum Shalong is complete. We created this. We created 15 minutes of growls. We created an ARP. And we integrated them into the song. Awesome. Now let's hear the grand total of 2 seconds in which they appear. But hey, at least it's a sick track. Mini build up here. Let's go. Megano something. crazy growls. It's like the way to get wavetables. Yeah, it's just... do I have to do something else here? Oh, well, maybe the second pre-drop of the first drop after the mini build that we could have Meganova jump up now from the vocoder. Meganova jump up now, but I don't have that sample, so I think I'll do the jump up now off camera because I gotta go now have some dinner. So yeah, guys, thank you all so much for sticking around with me for the duration of this production challenge. Next stream will be this Friday, July 18th, 2025 for the Friday Chill. And then Saturday, July 19th, Feedback Hour. So yeah, get ready to have your songs destroyed by facts and logic. I've done my part. Now it is your turn to shove your own stuff. but not today. we did create a permanent upgrade for the stream by detaching the browser. I'm gonna have to get used to this. I'm gonna have to get used to this, but I feel like once I do, it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, I already like the way this looks in the stream. Guys, thank you all so much for joining, and stick around until the very, very end. As I mentioned, next streams will be Friday, Saturday. The Snare Timeline, 2012. Dubstep Snare, 2015. Virtual Riot Lunar, 2021. Silver Outskirts Cryotherapy, 2025. Modus Mega. You can't deny this snare hits pretty hard. What? That snare hits... See, I mistook it again. I've already got 4 snares for Meganova. How cool is that? That's sick. All right. Yeah. Actually, a Riot level stand. Just so good. So good. Slap so hard. The best part about this song is still the community crowd chant. Everyone gathering together last week and shouting Meganova jump up now at your microphones, and we made, like, me included, and we made this out of y'all. So it actually feels like, it actually sounds like there's a crowd chanting that, like there's a real crowd chanting that, and we made it just for the song. That ought to get people chanting live, right? Megano! Like, it has to get people going, Megano! Megano! And so I'll get just the vocoder to say here, Meganova, jump up now, which is the full version of the vocal. We talked about this last week. And then once the vocoder has that, we'll just jump into the rhythm part. Oh, Megano! Guys, thank you all so much for joining, and stick around until the very end. My name, I've been Paul, aka, yeah, this is just, I keep getting it wrong. I'm still sad. Opal's voice is like the loudest in all of them. It's just that there's like, on top of Opal's, there's 50 takes of me. There's like 1 take of each of you, and then there's 50 takes of me. So like, there's it's a little biased, but maybe I can make a variation where that one female tone is a little bit more audible. I don't know. You should do a garage breakdown. I think it'd sound cool. What was the last time I did a garage breakdown? I'm not sure, actually. Should I count Codename Pablo? Should I count Codename Pablo as... Give me a second. Like, but the song, not the FLP. Jeebus. Because it has parentheses in the title. No? Not even that? Why are you not pulling it up, brother? Give me a moment. I think you ever did a garage breakdown. Did I? Kind of. Or maybe that's just like minimal. So you probably mean like drone bass, rim shot snare, like all that. Kind of like Kinopsia in No Limits, but that was the drop. This is the most garage song I think I've done. Yeah, I don't think I've done a breakdown like that, at least in a long time. So maybe we could do that. I don't know. So maybe we could have, syncopated drums. More than syncopated, that's just like swing, drums with swing. It's so hard to beatbox swing. Okay, so we could have this big saw passage right after the drop, and then we could transition that into a garage thing. I don't know. And then I know for a fact I want the second drop to start drum and bass, and the song gets faster during the drop, and it ends up at like 200 plus BPM speedcore. I want it to end like that, so the last me gonna jump up now is like 220 BPM, something like that. That ought to fucking slap. That has to be a really powerful like festival closer or something like that. Baby steps. Guys, okay, this time for real. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and sticking around until the very end of the stream. I've been Paul, a.k.a. Modus. Have a great rest of your night and week, as always. Until next time.